Veterans Service Program Update by James R. Vale. The accompanying Jim Vale photo is the same head and shoulders image found with this issue's legislative update, which Jim also authored. There is, again, no photo caption. The text of Jim's VSP update begins. In 2010, the Caregivers and Veterans Omnibus Health Services Act established a program of comprehensive assistance for family caregivers, PCAFC, of eligible veterans who, quote, have a serious injury incurred or aggravated in the line of duty in the active military, naval, or air service on or after September 11, 2001, unquote. PCAFC provides benefits such as training, respite care, counseling, technical support, beneficiary travel, access to health care, if qualified, through the Civilian Health and Medical Program of the Department of Veterans Affairs, CHAMP VA, and a monthly stipend. The PCAFC legislation was a great start, but it did not include veterans who served prior to September 11, 2001. In 2018, the VA Mission Act expanded PCAFC eligibility to family caregivers of eligible veterans who incurred or aggravated a serious injury in the line of duty prior to September 11, 2001, but not all at once. The expansion began a phased approach that started with veterans who served prior to May 7, 1975, establishing new benefits for designated primary family caregivers of eligible veterans. It made further changes affecting program eligibility and VA's evaluation of PCAFC applications. These changes took effect October 1, 2020. Last year, on September 22, 2021, through regulatory changes, VA extended PCAFC eligibility by 1 year for certain veterans and their family caregivers. This included categories for legacy participants, legacy applicants, and their family caregivers. A monthly stipend is part of this extension. For eligibility purposes, a legacy participant is defined as a veteran or service member who was participating in PCAFC as of September 30, 2020, and a legacy applicant is a veteran or service member who applied for PCAFC before October 1, 2020, and who was accepted into the program on or after October 1, 2020. The final group in this phase-in period are veterans who served after May 7, 1975, but before September 11, 2021. This last group's service period becomes qualifying service starting October 1, 2022. This year, on September 14, 2022, VA again submitted to the Federal Register an interim final rule extending PCAFC eligibility for certain veterans and their family caregivers through September 30, 2025. What this means is that legacy participants, legacy applicants, and their family caregivers will have their eligibility extended by 3 years to September 30, 2025. If your PCAFC claim is denied, you can file up to 2 clinical appeals through the Patient Advocate's Office at your VA Medical Center. Under the Appeals Modernization Act, you can now file a higher-level review, HLR, with no new evidence, or a supplemental claim with new and relevant evidence. You can file a clinical appeal, HLR, or supplemental claim in any order, but the final option for an appeal is with the Board of Veterans' Appeals, which makes the final agency decision for VA. The rules for PCAFC eligibility can be confusing, especially with these specific expansion changes. If you have questions or for more information, email the BVA Veterans Service Program at vsp@bva.org or call the VA Caregiver Support Line at 855-260-3274.